What's up? What up? What's up, y'all? Top of the drop, top of the week. Happy Monday, y'all. Yes. This is a top of the week message. Okay, we trying to see what's going on for the week. What y'all got going on, man? Okay, just period. What y'all got going on? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? You feel me? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all surviving? We thriving? What we doing? What we doing this week, y'all? Okay. Welcome to the live, guys. Happy Monday. Y'all already know what it is, guys. I'm here for what? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You feel me? Yeah. Back in this thing, guys. Happy Monday. We're gonna get into it here, top of the week. Let's see what Spirit got some messages for y'all. The song that I'm listening to, y'all. I'm old school. Y'all heard of After 7, Ready or Not? Somebody coming. Ready or Not. Okay, they coming in or something like that. We're gonna see what's going on, what's popping. Yeah. Drop your zodiac signs below as you get into the chat here. Let's see what we got going on here. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Let's see. Somebody's coming in for you guys. Okay. Ready or not? Somebody said they coming in to give you everything. You don't even know it. You got to know me, baby. Somebody said they finna give you all they got. Do you understand me? Y'all got to be ready to receive. You know what I mean? Y'all be asking for stuff, and then when you get it, you don't know what to do with it or something like that. Okay, we need to be prepared to receive, especially for my divine feminines, because y'all been living in too much into y'all masculine energy. I'm hearing for too long. If you want a real divine masculine to come in, you better soften up or something like that. You better tighten up, Buttercup. You feel me? Bob Marley in the building. Big Virgo gang, I see you, Shannon. Okay, look, Virgos have this femininity about themselves anyway. Okay. Yeah, y'all better be ready to. Virgos, they'll nitpick the hell out of you. A Virgo. You gonna bud the hell out of somebody till they do whatever they said they were gonna do. So you better do it. You tell a Virgo woman you gonna do something, you better damn do it. Okay, don't do it to see she gonna bud it. Okay, you don't want to do it. I thought you said you was gonna do it. I thought you was gonna take the trash out. Why the trash ain't taken out? You want me to take it out? You be like, sit your. Shout out to the Virgo gang. Who else we got in the chat? Big Sag gang. Happy birthday, Bob Marley in the building. Happy birthday to all of my Sagittarius gang. Sag gang and friends. Shannon laughing. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, Sag. Y'all trying to get it together this year. Sagittarius is, during this season, this is about action. We coming to the close of the year. All that stuff we didn't talk earlier this year, what we was going to do. We gonna do this year. Don't talk about no New Year's resolution this year, okay? Don't do it. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Ain't no damn New Year's resolution. Just do it. Okay, some of us have ascended here. Somebody ran from somebody that was a snake. Good job, Jake, or something like that. Oh, look, coming out the gate. Somebody is ascending here. Top of the week here, messages here. Somebody is ascending. You guys are preparing for a union. I said that when I was listening to After 7. Somebody coming in, baby. Ready or not, you need to be ready to receive what's coming to you. And the only way that you're going to be ready, you got to do some work. You got to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of you guys are learning. You're expanding your horizons, your mindset, your mind frame. You're becoming a little bit more open, a little bit more flexible here, a little bit more adaptable here. Yeah, some of you guys are getting ready and preparing to go through a new phase here. Okay? Just period. Now, a group of y'all afraid. Who afraid? I feel like Darius, what you say? You said I be on point every time. I appreciate that, my boy. That's what I do. I come speak life to you real quick. Couldn't get these messages. I'm just doing my job. I'm here to. I've been doing my job a long time. Look, no, somebody afraid. Somebody was afraid of you ascending. Oh, who you was with? You done outgrew. They was afraid that you outgrew them. Oh, shoot now. They was afraid to let you down. Okay, so they felt like they couldn't keep up with you. You was okay, so this person you was with, this ex or somebody you was entertaining, maybe like last year, year before last past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody you was entertaining and it was going all right, but you started to feel like I'm kind of having to dumb myself down a little bit to get with it. You know what I'm saying? And you were like, okay, I'm not growing with this person. You feel me? Like, it's cool. We vibe when we vibe. We ride when we ride or something like that. But this person ain't that smart. Look, they not growing. They ain't going nowhere. This person gonna hold me back if I keep on. You was like, okay, how long I'm gonna see if they gonna get with it or whatever. This person was afraid. They knew that you were higher vibrational. You were on a different level to them. They were shocked that you was even fucking with them, to be quite honest. Look, this person asked, why you picked me? Like, what made you? I'm telling you, because they doubted themselves. They didn't know what made you choose me? Like, why you like me? This person was afraid. Okay, they was afraid. Then I got the runner and a snake. Y'all peeped that this person was a snake. Everything was not great with this damn person here. Do you understand me? You felt like they was putting you in competition with other people, other third parties. Like, you know what I'm saying? You thought they had another woman or another man on the side because they weren't getting all your full attention or something like that. You know what I mean? They had you feeling like, yeah, we cool and everything, but you shifty. You know what I'm saying? You a little shifty, my boy. Like, girl, this person had a fear of intimacy. So this is why they was afraid. They got rooms that they got to work on. So they ran or something like that. They ran the closer that you tried to get with them and help them grow and like, come on, let's build and you know what I'm saying? Do the teamwork, dream work, you know what I'm saying? Like this person, they was afraid to really take a step out on faith here because they used to dealing with people who are snakes here. See, they used to dealing with lower vibrational people in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So when you came with positive energy and positive vibes and wanting to talk about growing and healing, what's this? Healing? I don't know about the damn healing. This person used to dealing with snakes, lower vibrational people. Look. So they ran. This person has a fear of intimacy. The deeper you try to go with them, have deep conversations with them, you couldn't even get deep with them. This person, you had to stay very surface level, right? I'm like, dang, I can't even. This person ran. Okay. Then I got at the bottom a girl with the snake. Oh, look, they put you in a competition with a third party. A third party pick me. A third party who didn't have no boundaries, that stroked their ego. The third party that let them do what they wanted to do as long as they was getting money or getting paid from them. The one that, you know what I'm saying, that was getting benefits. So they allowed them to just play all over they worth and value. I got snakes twice coming out there. Look at it. This person, boy. This person sneaky and snaky as hell. But like, wow, I've never had both snakes come out. Competition. This person had you in competition with a damn third party, and she was the snake anyway, so she damn bit his ass or her. Take it as it applies. They ass got bit by the third party that they picked over you or something like that, or they were giving energy to. Oh, here we go with the bull. Look, top of the week. Look. Drop your zodiac signs below as you come into the chat. Okay, this is where it's at. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. You feel me? Yeah. Look, though, I have mirror in reverse. Y'all stop mirroring each other. This person thought that they could mirror you. They faceplate fell off. They couldn't keep up the facade but for so long. Look. You thought y'all was the same. You thought y'all was on the same boat. You thought that y'all got there. Like, that shit was not it. This person started to change. At first, they was with you, and slowly but surely, you start seeing them go back to their old ways. You trying to ascend. You feel me? Okay, who we got in the chat? We got Big Virgo gang, Sag in the building. Okay, on Fable. What we got? Aquarius and Cap. Okay, so we got Earth. We need one more Taurus. I'll do an Earth sign. Who we doing? Aquarius. Okay, got you. Gemini in the building over here on top. Okay, Leo. Who we got? When that mask fell out, boy, it was the truth, wasn't it? Okay, look, they backstab. Look, backstab. Look at this shit. Look at it. Look at this. Girl with the snake, then backstabbing coming out. You know what I'm saying? That person was, ooh, that person was hell, wasn't it? Aries in the building, I see you, goddess. Okay, look, that person, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, and a shocking attack. I'm telling you, this person went to a third party and backstabbed you. They supposed to been working with you, working together. They was afraid to ascend. They was afraid to get on your level. Get on my level, hoe. They was a hoe. They ain't want to get on your level though. You could never, ever, 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 ever. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get on your level. So they decided to go back to what was comfortable. For a group of y'all, they went back to an ex, third party. They was entertaining somebody. They went back. Look, they knew they can go back where it was comfortable at because they didn't have to do nothing. They weren't required to grow with this past person. They weren't required to do anything but just exist and do what the hell they wanted to do as long as they were giving breadcrumbs, money, or whatever. This person been in relationships where as long as they had money, especially earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, heavy on the Taurus game. They'll pay master, boy. They'll pay to play, don't they? Taurus will pay as long as they got that money, but you say something though. Don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut and take this damn money. Okay, honey? Yeah, that's a Taurus for your ass. You said it was his baby mama Arnisha over here. Okay. So I paid the price, learned my lesson, how homeless with a 2-year-old. Ooh, got it. Who was you with? Who were you with? Oh, me, this was literally my life last month. Yeah, this was my life last year. What the hell y'all talking about? We all, I'm telling you, we're all connected. That's why we all can, on some level, right? We can relate because we all are at different phases of our lives, but we still experiencing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just at different times. That's all it is. And sometimes we may have experienced it earlier, 2 years before. That's why I'm able to talk about it so great into detail. And you know what I mean? Because I had to heal over mine, you know? And so that's how I'm able to come out and talk about it. Because I dealt with it. I will backstab with the third party, with being in competition. My self-value, my worth, my confidence. You got me trying to question myself. Like, bro, I know I'm cool. What you doing? What's up? What we doing? Yeah, coughing. Big Scorpio. You put death to him. You understand me? You liberated yourself from this person. I felt like Capricorn in the building. I see you. Okay, so this person was a Capricorn. That's why I was with a damn Capricorn. Look, don't do it. The Capricorn boy, they was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I think all my earth signs, they didn't backstab me. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. I was married to a Virgo. He cheated on me. Then he put his hands on me. He was a narcissist. Then the Capricorn, he was a narcissist. He tried to switch it up on me after I didn't gave him so much. He ain't had no money. I was trying to, help him get on his feet. Then the Taurus, he had the money, but did not even have the emotional intelligence to keep me. You feel me? You just like that. Damn, I just ran that down, y'all. Y'all had the same experience with them signs. I'm just saying. Leo, you said you a Leo in a Sag. Big Sag gang, happy birthday to my Sagittarius. But I feel like when fire signs, them fire signs, when y'all get with people, you need to get with people that you know are going to keep up with your level. You're intense here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, y'all intense by nature. You need a lot of stimulation. You feel me? In all areas. You know what I'm saying? You need a lot of attention. You know, more than likely, your time, your love language as a fire sign is like quality time. You like attention. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna pay me attention? What's up? That's how I know you want me like that. You know what I mean? That's what a fire sign. If you don't pay no fire sign no attention, you don't stroke that ego just a little bit. You don't stroke no ego, no Aries. If you don't stroke no ego, you got to like me before I like you type of energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what they be wanting. They want to know for sure that you like them all the way before they go ahead and engage. You see what I'm saying? You are Aries, I see you. Okay, is that right? Let me know. Okay. You a Aries man. Okay, synchronized my energy and left me with a child drain. Yeah, Capricorns will the ones I dealt with, they have children all over the place and don't be taken care of. I'm like, so how you having broken families? You creating these broken families, having these children, and then get on the internet and fix your mouth and tell other men not to get with single mothers. This nigga then lost his damn mind. Ain't it? How you creating the single mothers but telling other men not to? This is a straight narcissist I was with, y'all. That was crazy. I ain't never in my life. After I left him, he started posting all kind of crazy. So I said, that's how you was really feeling. Oh, okay. Why you ain't say that when you was with me? With your scary ass. Look, been no contact with a Capricorn for a year. My mama had to go. Them Capricorns is something else, baby. I'm just saying. I had to learn, like, they will bite the hand that feed you, don't they? They'll talk about you behind your back like you ain't never did nothing for them. And you didn't bend over backwards trying to get your last to their little sorry. You know what I'm saying? They always a victim. Look, everything always everybody else's fault because what happened when I was a teenager when my mama had died, face ass. You 40 years old still talking about what happened back then. Get a life. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Look. it struck a nerve just because I the more you help them, the worse. Yes, they do you in dirty. Give you a house to stay in. Boy, you never even stayed in a home. You always stayed in apartments. And I tried to elevate your life, and you bit me, bro. You fucking bit me and tried to play in my fucking face after I helped you and your family. And my mama was helping you. Then leveled you up, then got your damn iPhone from a goddamn Samsung. Like, bro, come on, boy. You can't level up no man life, no woman either. You got to be careful who you choosing. Cause if you blessed with abundance here and you got, money, you got a little change or whatever, with the partner that you choose, you got to be careful who you investing in here. Because they will take that and do you in. Okay, take you through there. What they say? Take you through there. Because I got took up through there. Y'all got took up there. I got took up. I had to learn, baby. You can't be too nice to people. They take advantage. They take that kindness for weakness, baby. They take you like you a dummy, like you naive, like you gullible. The more you do for a Capricorn, the lazier they get. Legit. Don't do nothing for no Capricorn. Capricorn got to learn the hard way, and they stubborn and arrogant. What you say? Boy, I'm just saying. I had to learn, baby. You got to learn. And that's where you learn your self-worth. You got to use your discernment. Y'all laughing. I'll be dead. I'll be cracking myself up because that's why I got to laugh. Like I made a video. Y'all ever got played by somebody who was lame? Like the Capricorn was lame in here. Like I ain't gonna lie. That's why I ain't even put it out in public when we had broke up like a couple years ago. Cause I was a little embarrassed. Like I let this lame man get me goddamn. You know what I'm saying? And I had to eat that. I had to take that, right? I got to take accountability of the what I played in it or whatever. I needed to still do some healing. You feel me? If I pick somebody like that, lame, and then I let you play me, boy, it was some healing. I still needed to do some damn shadow work or something. I don't even know why I was with you. You ever looked at the last person you was with over COVID? Look, over COVID, you was with this person like, what? I don't even know how I ever got with you. COVID changed the game for dating, ain't it? You just started choosing anybody. You ain't know what was going to happen. Hell, you just trying to get somebody to say, oh my goodness, your name said in here laughing. That was his name. You laughing, said that was his damn name. Do you understand? Yo, I'm cutting up the Monday, man. I can't, man. Look, you got played by somebody who was lame that kept you as an option, had you as a key on the ring, playing around, stringing you along. But, oh my God, thank you for the follow. Look. They like to have one night stands. You might have got burnt by their part. Look, it's a lot that didn't happen behind the scenes with this damn ex here, baby. They was doing you in something dirty, but they was Derek said fuck around and find out on YouTube. That's hilarious. Arnisha said mine's a Leo, but you describing him. He probably got damn Capricorn in his damn chart. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, and it's somewhere in there, bitch. It's a bitch, isn't it? Nah, just Lee said, but we got the last laugh. They tried to play, but got played exactly, Lee. They got that ass played hard. That part. Well, or did you say that part? Hey, loving me, I see you here. Look, they were playing, wouldn't they? Look, Shannon, they were straight playing. They got their head played. Some of them, they went back to the past person and tried to level up or flex on you. But they end up looking like doo-doo. That's why I be making my content. I be talking, I'm telling you, you like, is you trying to flex on me with that? Bruh. Oh, okay. I mean, not that it's not, we're not in competition or nothing like that. I'm not trying to compete. Because if I walk away from you, I'm not looking back to compete with you. That's dumb. That's childish. What did I leave for? To stun on you? I could have did that while I was with you. If I'm going, I'm going. If I make a decision to leave, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Shannon said, enfold him before it happened. Like, look, Lisa doing the most. That's what I'm saying. That Capricorn played me back. I was just like, then he started making content like, yeah, how to finesse women. I said, that's what you was doing. Yo, I had to get my life together. Do you understand me? I said, not he. He throwing that shit in. Oh, okay, got it. Copy that. Oh, you talking about me? Copy that. You know what I'm saying? I had to copy that real quick. And my thing is like this person here that you were dealing with that did not see your value, that kind of used you, if you will. They tried to use you to come up. This person was lower vibration. They didn't have a lot to offer. They ain't never started. They probably tried to give you this sob story, how they grew up. They ain't never had none. They daddy went in their life, or they didn't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like you, as the person that you are, you know, you got a heart, you got a soul. Hello, you got a soul, a spirit in there. And it touched, it hit like, damn, you know, if I got it, then shit, I don't mind sharing what I have. That's what it's about, you know, right? And so they take advantage of that. They want to build. They go for people who you know got empathy. They don't go for nobody like them until they went back to that past person. When they went back to that past person did them dirty. It was like a get back to them for how they did them when they left them. That's what they ask kids. Look, the ex was waiting for him to come back so she could get her get back. Oh, my. That's why I love karma. You ain't got to do nothing bad to them. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do nothing to them. Don't worry. The universe will take care of that. You continue working on you and building and pouring into you, being the best version of you, being the best partner that you could be so you can attract the best partner. You can't be no lacking partner and then want a partner all in. Where that work? How that work? You got to be who you got to be a reflection of who you trying to attract in or something like that, my friend. And you got to use your discernment. You said Taurus over here. What? Cartesia said a Taurus. You a Taurus or you a Taurus? Cartesia. Derek said all you readers. All our readers. I don't know. But Arnisha said he just posted something about me. No, that's a lie. You just mad because I cut you off completely. Not your supplier anymore. Give me all my high vibrational energy back. Now watch me glow. Period. Clock that. Okay, clock that T. Okay, I love it. Yes, what we said over here on top. How many likes I got? I only got 1,000. I only got 1,000. Oh, y'all tripping over here on the top. Okay, y'all didn't even show me no love over here. That's not nice. Y'all let it tap at the screen. The love is for free. The message is for free. You feel me? I'm doing this. This is for the love, right? Some of y'all said not today. Some of y'all are really not dealing with this person. Y'all have boundaries up against this person. You know what I'm saying? This person hurt you. You avoiding conversating with them. Y'all have blocked them for a group of y'all. You don't have no more to give. You have no more energy to give to this person. They played in your face. Yeah. Some of y'all had to go to faith, go to God with it. Readers for what y'all done to me. Readers, Derek, I don't know. Is you a troll? Is you playing? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, baby. But faith here, okay. Somebody had to get into their faith. Y'all had to go to prayer warriors. Y'all got some closets in there, something like that. If y'all are, whatever your beliefs are, you know what I mean? Because I have, an audience here all over the world in different beliefs, because it's not about your beliefs, because spirituality is a something that is a person, like personal to you. Spirituality is about learning about you. You can still have your faith based on top of that. You know what I mean? But you got to know yourself first. You can't think from the outside in. That's the problem, where it got you in the situation that you're in the environment. You can't think from outside and external. You must think from internal. You must take accountability of the actions and the decisions that you make. The universal law is cause and effect. If you do something, guess what? You get up today and make a decision, you got an outcome. That's how life is. That's how it works. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing magical about it or spooky about it. That's common sense. And now I heard it ain't that common, right? But if you wake up and say, well, I ain't gonna smoke no more, guess what? Maybe your life will change, your health will change, your lips will start lightening up. See, mine dark, You might want to wake up and say you want to lose some weight. Guess what? In order for you to lose weight, that would require you to change the action. That means you finna get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You finna get an hour in at the gym or at home doing aerobics, doing something, yoga, meditation. It's something that you have to put yourself to, holding yourself accountable to what you said you want to do. It's whatever that you want to see change. If you want to see your relationships change, then that will require you, right, to change the way that you are dating, the people that you are choosing to entertain. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to take if you want to see the love change. Look, you want love, you want unconditional love, you want affection, attraction. You know what I mean? Self-love and wholeness. I got the butterfly with evolving and growth, releasing the past and healing your inner child. That's what it's going to take. In order for you to have the love that you want, you got to release the past. You know what I mean? You got to let it go so you can grow, evolve. You started out in the little cocoon and then the butterfly, woo, get out that thing, right? You got to let it go because you can't keep holding on to the past. It's slowly draining you dry. I'm just saying. If you really let go and work on those inner childhood wounds, and when we say inner child, we throw that term around, but to really put it into like a basic, I guess, perspective, right? Or simple perspective, right? Would be healing your inner child would be like, I was traumatized as a child, right? And you could be, whether you was essayed, sexually or abused physically, whatever that it is. Some of us, you're never gonna forget what happened to you. That's not real. Like if somebody tells you to forget, you're human, you're going to remember what happened to you. Now, what you would have to do is to remember the process that it took for you to get out of feeling that depression mode that you was in, or the trauma that it was connected to that, the wound that was connected to that, the way that you felt when you was abused. Like some of y'all minds still will like trigger back there. You know what I mean? And you'll start responding and acting in the present as if it was back then. You're like, what? Hold on. You didn't already passed that. That happened 20, 30 years ago. For a group of us, right? The shit didn't happen about 20, 30 years ago. We still, allowing it to control us. And so what we would do, instead of trying to gain control of ourselves, that way we work on ourselves, we try to control everybody else, the external, the outside. We want to control everybody else's life. You want to make decisions for everybody else, but you ain't worried about you. You got to clean up around the inside here before you start on the outside. We looking for people to complete us when we should be completing ourselves. We got to do the work on ourselves. Can't nobody come in and hear you. I can't hear you. I can give you the word. I can give you the water, but it's up to you to drink it. It's up for you to take it in. It's up for you to put forth the action if you want change. Because I could talk to you every damn week on the damn live, kind of, and it sounds good. Just like a sermon when you go to church. You feel good as hell for that hour and a half or two. Choir singing, hallelujah. Silver and gold. Whoa, you be in tears. I'd rather have cheap. But you walk outside the damn doors and reality hit because the rest of that work week hit in. You ain't got that silver and gold at home when you hit. You know what I mean? So these are the resources that you need to take in so you could continue to live your life and not live a prisoner in it, right? Be free in your life, right? Stop thinking about what happened to the things that you can't change. You can't change the past. You can't. So why live in it? Why live in something that you can't change? Why not focus on the present? Because that is the only thing that's sure. Hell, your future not even for sure. You don't know the day nor the time. Neither do I. I'm just saying. So it's like, y'all got to realize y'all got to live in the present. That's the only thing that's promised to you. People be having 5-10 year plans. I mean, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you might not make it to 2. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do the work now. You got to do the healing now. You got to forgive them parents who are maybe abused you, neglected you. Give yourself that closure, man. They are people too. They are humans too. And they're just coming in and repeating the generational cycle where you came in to break it because you realized it, because you have self-awareness, because you're acknowledging it now. So now if you're acknowledging a pattern in your family that's, you need to disrupt it. My mama got pregnant at 17. I got pregnant at 17. I have 2 daughters. I got them past 17. Do you understand me? I'm talking about what is the small things. My oldest daughter, she got pregnant at 22. She might be 24, 21. She was an adult when she got pregnant. I celebrate those small wins. People outside are like, okay, that's big for me because I just broke a generational curse on 2 of mine. My other daughter about to be 21 next week. Okay, so it's like, y'all are here to do some amazing things in your, like, we're not here in this time, because when I came into this world, I said, God, why am I here in this particular time frame? Why you got me here in the 90s, the 1900s, going into the 2000s? Why do you have me in this particular time? What is it that the world needs to know that we need to work collectively together? Because the earth here is feminine. I don't know if y'all know that or not. It's funny that the earth, the planet itself, is feminine. It's water. And it's funny how the masculine energy here has disrupted, right? The feminine flow. This is why we're calling on our divine feminines to wake up at this time. This is why we're starting to wake up as we're starting to shift into a new age. Okay, we're going into the Aquarian age. We finishing up with the Piscean age. Pisces means 2 fish, means the fish of who? Jesus. Yes. I don't want to go too deep. I'm gonna have that another, But because we are going into the Aquarian age now, we're no longer sacrificing. Pisces age, it's about self-sacrificing. Who is that self-sacrificing? Who sacrificed their son? This is so yeah. Man. I'm just Grand Rising Monique. Yeah, man. Y'all gotta realize what you said. Put the cards down. Jesus is Lord. Y'all, I can't put the cards down because God the one told me to pick them up. I didn't study how to do this. I didn't go to school to do this. I ain't getting no certificate to do this. I ain't got no degree to do this. This just naturally what's in me. I already knew what I was supposed to do at the age of 12. What they said Jesus said when he went on his journey at the age of 12 and then he reappeared back in his late 30s. That's when I got my divorce. That's when I got free and started popping my shit. So, I mean, legit, like, people, whatever that it is that your beliefs are that guides you, that keeps you grounded, I'm all here for it. As long as it ain't harming nobody. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you centered. You need something to make sure that you stay grounded because you can go crazy in this world with everything that happens to you. All the obstacles, all the challenges. Okay? People homeless out here. People starving out here. People dying out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on in this world. I ain't got time to be trying to cause division based off of what you believe. Just know who you are. That's what's important. If you a good person, I don't care what your belief, are you a good person? Do you got a pure heart at the end of the day? That's what's respectful. That's what I focus on. A lot of people want to focus on the religion and Jesus is Lord. I don't care. It could be for you. I don't mind it. I started out as a Christian. I don't knock that. I don't knock what you believe. That's the difference here. The difference between religious and spirituality here is I don't care, because spirituality is a journey that you take about on yourself. Okay, you got to. I can't say Jesus coming to save me. I got to save myself. I'm in the present. Did you know my grandma died in 2009 and she thought Jesus was coming back to save her? Do you understand me? So she could have sat on her behind and been lazy, thinking that somebody's going to save me from my problems that I've created, instead of me taking the initiative to doing something about it now. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Y'all, I'm sorry. Woo! Let me let me put it. Look now, normally, the top of the morning here, the top of the week here, it's about you staying grounded here and being a better version. We're coming toward the close of the year, the calendar year, what they say, right? And so a group of you here are holding tight onto your faith, okay? A group of you are clinging on to something that is greater than you. However, I need you to know that you are just as greater inside as well. There's something great within you. You're here for a reason. You have a purpose in this particular time frame. We're going into Aquarian age here. Normally about 2100, 2150. We what, in 2025? So maybe our great grandkids. You said woo, sorry, Nisha. Okay, I had to, baby. Let me take my damn. We're going into Aquarian age. So I think our great grandkids, right, will be in this age of Aquarian age. Full of technology. We already going there. You see what we headed at. We're like the generation of the 80s babies, where we got both of the best world. We didn't have, you know what I'm saying, all the technology and internet the first half of our lives, and then the second half it came. So we still got to see and experience what life was like before. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie, I was outside playing. You know what I mean? Life was a lot different. We didn't have a lot of problems. We didn't have all these health issues, because our kids don't do nothing but sit in the house and play games. They don't go outside and play. You know what I'm saying? And be active. That's why they be having diabetes young. Because we have too many options here. I saw this post, y'all, that they made about China, the difference between China and American parents. And they were like, they said that Americans, they said you're the land of the free, right? And so parents that are American tell our children, you could be anything you want to be. You think Chinese parents tell their kids that? Hell no. They're logical. They're practical. They prepare them for the real world. And unfortunately, right, where we would say here in America, that's child abuse. You choose their hobbies. They don't get to choose their self. They don't get to choose what they want. And Chinese parents are like, no, I choose their hobbies. I'm gearing them towards the what reality of. See, we teach our kids to have everything. You could be anything and everything's free. Chinese parents, they don't teach their kids that because they know it ain't free. They learn to have freedom after they've, been under strict rules and guidance here of the parents. This is why they are doctors, lawyers. This is why they don't play about, the industry that they dominate in. It's because their parents don't let them stay up to 12 at midnight playing fucking Fortnite and Roblox and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, y'all, we got to pick and choose our battles here. Some of us are here, and that's what they say. If you're in the world or not of the world, right? I'm here. I see it where it's going. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I can. I'm making my mark. I'm talking my shit. Now, whether you listen to it or not, it's going to be up to you, right? But I got to carve this way here. I got a grandbaby already, right? So I'm a grandparent. So I'm fighting here. I'm going against the grind here for my lineage, for my future, for my granddaughter to break another generational curse, something that maybe I couldn't do or her mama couldn't do. That's what it's really about. When you have kids, you think kids, you be like, yeah, I heard this video too, and they was like, you think kids are a blessing. Not quite. They talked about how many people are happy, without kids, and then people who have kids, right? Now the thing about it is you're responsible of somebody else's spiritual evolution and pushing them there. Now you're taking on actually more of a responsibility. So a blessing, you could say that, but technically your kids come into your life to teach you about the karma that you were supposed to clean up. Your kids are probably karmic too. You have a karmic child. Y'all just be bumping heads. They just won't listen. They just won't. They probably was your mama or daddy in the last lifetime. Now y'all coming back and switch roles and shit. I don't know why she keep doing this. I don't know. This go back long time in your Akashic records. Matter of fact, let me grab these Akashic records that real quick. Yeah. Sometimes y'all gotta realize the people in y'all lives that they're not by, random chance. You pick these people in particular, these personality archetypes for you to learn how to navigate, how to grow, and for you to ascend to be a better person. Your character, right? Dealing with difficult people will build your character here. Your patience, because some of y'all ain't got no patience. More and more you ain't got no patience, the more and more the universe will send you situations where you got to learn, i.e. kids. You got to learn patience with kids, ain't it? Okay. Shoot, I'm just saying, y'all. Let's see what we got. Yeah. I got about 20 more minutes on the clock. Let's see. What we got for Akashic records here? Some of y'all know what y'all here to do. Y'all been doing it or something like that on the slick. Some of y'all scared. Spirit says some of y'all scared. Y'all scared to jump out and take a chance on yourself. Some of y'all like to do designs, decorative stuff, like home decor. It's something like y'all can create or something like that. And y'all kind of, you say you sorry you at work. You can't say, no problem, loving me. I appreciate it, poo-poo. Ray, hey, what's up? Yeah. Y'all in the right direction. I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, life has to be in the right direction. You need to think more. You need to try more and find the right path for you. If you move in the right direction, you will not get lost and you will come closer to success. Okay, so staying in the right direction, you're going to meet people. And because you're going to have the opposite come try to deter you, right? To get you off your path when you're in the right direction. Somebody going to come with some good D or some good P, but they ain't got nothing else to offer you. You're going to be like, damn, I needed that on the top. They're going to get you off track, baby. Thank you. Is it Otistria? My nails. Thank you, baby. See, I knew it was going to pay off one day. I said, I got to keep my nails done. If I'm a damn reader with some raggedy hand, boy, that's a little rough there. Y'all going to be paying attention to the damn hands and not the message, ain't it? Yeah, what? Let's see. A fresh start. Hell yeah. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to the gift that you've been given. Okay, so y'all are in the right direction. Y'all didn't have to make major decisions in your life this year to cut off some people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You're in the right direction because what it did, it ushered in a fresh start for you, like a blank canvas. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do it. Look, now I go back and talking about to the parenting thing, right? You could be anything you want about to go in that delusional aspect, right? Because you by the time you're an adult, you can kind of know the ceiling that you've reached of the reality of where you're going to be for real. You know what I mean? You be like, I know I said I wanted to be an astronaut, but then I realized when I got older and realized they didn't even really go to the fucking moon. Hello. Yeah, they need to take these cards from me. Look, Monique, you better tell my come on back here because he didn't left me by myself. See, he shouldn't have did it. He didn't let me go live by myself. Look, I said release. Look at it. Look, release. Yeah, so you can have a fresh start. You in the right direction. If you didn't release and let go, I told you, you got to let go and let God sometimes. What they said. Some of y'all said, let Jesus take the wheel or something. Y'all, okay, you're being asked to release any you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all the drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. Wow. Y'all, didn't I say that? I say that before the call. Where he at? He texted me, I'm scared if I move this thing, he's supposed to be back in a minute. Look. He said, go ahead and go live. I'm going to be back. I said, okay. So by the time I get me an hour in, by the time he be back and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Deja Vu says, amen. All right. Amen. Yeah, you got to release to have this fresh start here. And something about sharing with others. Sharing brings joy and growth. Share your experience, knowledge, and resources to help others solve their problems. Wow. In this process of sharing, you will also gain more friendship and inspiration. Clock that. Okay. I told you, whatever that it is. Okay, so sharing what you have here. You got to let go of that Leo. I know the D is good, Monique. And I know maybe the options are very few there in your little town, baby. Let's be real. So it's kind of hard if you having to stay in that kind of, in that area, when you got an environment that you ain't got a lot to choose from. You got to be super picky. You got to be picky, because everybody in the little town, everybody in their mama, ain't it? I know you when I was growing up. I know you ain't. I know you ain't. You moving? When you moving, Monique? Congrats. That's what I'm talking about. Relocating, having a fresh start here. For a group of you, you'd had to relocate. That's what it takes. Some of you guys feel beaten down by your environments. You just like, I feel like I can't grow in this environment. I got to get out. And some of y'all are right. Especially if you've been in the same town you done grew up in, been born in. Look, I literally, guys, the side of town that I was born on and lived on my whole life, I just left over there. Do you understand me? I'm right there with you. You got to leave the environment. Look, he done got me away from where I was born and where I grew up at. And you know what I mean? Now I'm living on a different side of town. And it's different for me. And that's good. Okay, it's good to have a fresh start here, guys. It is time. It's time for y'all to level up here. Relocate so you can find better. Yeah, the dating pool, especially when you in a small area, small town, like the dating pool is, ooh. That's why you be like, well, I might have to try my chances, like, long distance dating or something, because it ain't working. Yeah, I got slow down came in reverse. You don't need to slow down. Yeah. It's not time. This is not the time to slow down. This is not the time to hit the brakes, y'all. It's not. Yeah, okay. It's not the time to slow down. What else? So you're supposed to be having a fresh start, to release some people, places, and things, moving to a new area. You're in the right direction if you've been thinking about that. Okay, this may call it. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if I answer this call. If I drop, I'm gonna come back, y'all. Hold on. Look, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. Hold on, baby. I'm on live. Hold on. Look, I'm on live. I'm on live. You said do what? Monique sent up a time about you. Where you at? And you calling me. What's up?
You ride with me? Come on. I'm leaving. I'm over trying to get this stuff done.
Okay, I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes?
About 7 minutes.
7 minutes? All right. I'm finna get y'all this mess real quick. That is so funny. All right, baby. All right. Y'all, I'm back. Did it come back? Baby said basically I got 7 minutes. So with y'all, I really got 5. I'm back, y'all, real quick. Thank y'all. Look, I done my camera done off there. You like, what the fuck? I'm here, guys. Look, y'all. I'm here. So look. Hey, Laura. I got about 5 more minutes on the clock. This is the time not to slow down. Okay. Let me see. Is it up back on TikTok? Let me know. Let me know. Tap the screen if you hear me. Tap the screen if you hear me. Okay, we back on. Period. All right. Let's see. What other for your Akashic record here? It's something about you releasing somebody. You said that Leo, Monique. That Leo got that thing for you, don't? I know it. Leos, they are the lovers of the zodiac. Boy, they make sure they aim to please. Okay, they aim to show up. Okay, yeah. So let me see. Okay, look, just the natural. Eagle, you could be seeing an eagle. Scorpio could be significant. The ups and downs in life are just a natural phenomenon. Don't dwell on it too much. Just let it happen. Accept the changes in your life and face them. And you will be more calm and relaxed. Wow. Okay, just a natural. Y'all, the ups and downs, that's what I'm saying. The obstacles that you have in life, that's everybody go through ups and downs. It's how you respond to it. What is your responsibility to life? When life knocks you left, are you going right, or you gonna sit up there and cry about it? Shit, man, this shit knocked me left, knocked me out. You know what I'm saying? It's really how you respond to life here. It's how you respond. Your response ability here, your ability to be able to respond to life, right? Life's ups and downs. What is going to be, the cause and effect thing, what is going to be your action? That will determine your outcome. Calmness. Okay, some of y'all need to calm down. It's inevitable that you will encounter urgent and difficult things in life, and this is when you must be calm. Like a lighthouse in a storm, calmness allows you to not be swayed by emotions, to think rationally about your solutions here. Ooh. So some of y'all will hear some news or a situation, and the first thing, you go haywire. Ah! You know what I mean? And so you kind of might make irrational decisions because you're all in your emotions. You're not thinking logically. You're not thinking practically because your emotions are like, oh my God. Okay? So spirit needs you to calm down when you're hit with a situation or some news that's big, that's major, that you might need to take a sit down and listen to it. You need to do a countdown back from 10 to 0. I need you to be calm so you could really think things through here before you respond, before you say something that you can't damn take back for a group of you. You know your mouth reckless, Monique. Nah, just playing. Look, Virgo's mouth be reckless. Okay, Aquarius mouth be reckless. You got to think your way through. Stay calm under pressure. Hey, think your way through before you respond. Think your way through here. I need you to calm down. People are gonna push your buttons. That's nature. It's how you respond to it. Don't give them the control here, because ultimately that's what you're doing. When you act out of character, when you go off and cut somebody out, when you got to go back and apologize, you gave them the power at that moment. When you got out of character, when you lost control, you lost control. Ain't nobody do nothing but you. Yeah, you got to pay attention. Ooh, pay attention. Yeah. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that you've been given. These signs will help you to see the best move forward in order for your best life. So some of y'all are getting nudges. Some of you guys, your spirit team been talking to you. Some of y'all been thinking about doing something. It's time for you to pay attention to what you've been thinking about doing. Okay? Pay attention. John, you always got to put God first, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you are taking full accountability and control of your life while you're here, right? That's what this is about. Top of the week messages here, and I got to close here in 2 minutes, but that's what it's about. It's putting the power back into you. A lot of people think that if I got card, it's a lot of Christian readers, by the way. I don't know if y'all know that. It's a lot of Christian readers because these cards and spirituality and all this, they ain't got nothing to do with beliefs. They got nothing to do with belief system. You know what I mean? That has nothing. And so the misconception that a lot of people they're ignorant on, so they would judge what they don't understand, what they don't know, or what has been told to them in other ways, in other, religions, right? Because if I'm not supposed to be here, then why is it here? Don't do that. Then why is here? I'm just saying. I was clearly told by the age of 12 what I was supposed to be doing. I was walking around at the age of 12. Hey, Tracy. I was walking around at the age of 12 acting like I was in front of an arena of people giving them words of encouragement and advice at 12. What the hell I know about that? How I know I was going to be doing it at 12 back then? I'm 42, by the way. I already knew my purpose. I already had my gifts already. I just didn't really fully accept the gifts that God had given me fully until my 30s. Ain't they said when Jesus came back, after he then went through all the different religions, he went through all these different areas. He had to go and live life and absorb different cultures, right? Learn from different cultures, study different information, different religions, different beliefs, and then come back with a total understanding of things in a totality, not from one-sided, not from just one side being biased here. The world is so big, vast, and mass here. There's so many different beliefs here. It's not just one way, all right? You know what I mean? Y'all be doing too much when y'all be trying to divide. I'm just saying, I'm not about that. I'm about love. I'm about self-love and taking accountability. You have control of your life. Ain't nobody finna come save you. That's all I be talking about. Ain't nobody finna come save you, bro. You can't keep doing things and then expecting, I'm just gonna be forgiven for it. See, that would create narcissists. That's scary. That means that I could just say that, please forgive me, and I could just go back and touch this little girl again. Like, no, what the fuck? Like, y'all gotta realize what y'all be subscribing to. Because ultimately, I can go and get baptized right now and say that I ain't gonna, and once saved, always saved. So I can keep running amok and doing things that I know I should not do. But I'm already saved. I'm already covered. Don't worry about it. He got me. You know what I'm saying? Huh? That's not right. You got to take accountability of your life now. You said what? I trust God's plan. I know what he got planned for me. I just be nosy. You hilarious, Sean. Just nosy a little bit. And people be thinking like, my readings and things that I do, I'm like maybe a year or two ahead. Like my year, messages from last year are just hitting for a good bit of my people. So it's like, okay, so I'm like a year or two ahead. But I don't use it to go look for nothing like for myself, right? I don't use my gift for me. I don't want to cheat my way through life. Hell, I done been here enough time. What I want to know for? I want to experience it just like you. Look, I want to be surprised just like you. Don't be trying to cheat your way through there. Like, I got the cheat codes. That don't mean I got to use it. You understand me? That's why I'm blessed. All right, guys, that's going to do it for my time. Until then, you guys have a great one. I'll be back later on tonight, but I got to go do some errands here. Top of the week messages. Until then, peace. Appreciate all the love, guys. Later.